it finished 1-0 to Leipzig. Wasn't obviously we wanted something more than that, but it wasn't the worst of results that it could have been, given the chances that we missed, all the chances that Leipzig missed. Sorry, and how they dominated the play and how difficult they made it for us. I think we take a 1-0 loss a bit positive, in my opinion.
The way the game went, a 1-0 loss is a win for me, to be honest. The way that game went, they should have scored 3, 4, 5 goals. The amount of chances, like clear-cut chances, where there was no defenders in front, Hugo Lloris pulling off worldy saves. Like Leipzig really should have battered us more than 1-0. But they could rue those missed chances.
That's what I'm hoping for, and exactly what happened to Ajax. Ajax had a bunch of chances in the home leg, didn't put us to bed in the home leg. Only won 1-0. Exactly, only won 1-0. And then we went into the second leg and kind of shithoused the result and kind of got through by hook or by crook. There's always hope when there's only 1-0. And I honestly don't think we could have done much more tonight. And I think the tactics we went for, I think if we would have gone for any other way of winning, we would have been ripped apart. And I think the only way we could have kept the score down as well as we could is to kind of dig in and sit on the counter and do as we could. I don't think we could have gone and attacked them. I really think they would have ripped us to shreds.
But I don't know if the tactics worked today, because I know Leipzig didn't score more than one, but they had enough chances to, and they opened us up enough to score more than 3, 4 goals.
I know, but in terms of open play, they scored up. The only goal they did score was from a penalty. Apart from like the first 5 minutes, they didn't create too many other chances. Apart from there was one in the second half as well on the break, when they had it on the break. I know they created a lot of chances. I know they could have scored a lot more, but I don't think that we could have gone tactically any other way. I think if we went toe-to-toe with them, it would have been even worse.
Yeah, maybe you're right, but let's talk about the positives now. I think Davinson Sanchez was an absolute beast today.
One of his best performances in a Tottenham shirt, bar none, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Me and you are always ones to talk about Davinson Sanchez and talk about how he's not good enough, blah, blah, blah.
One thing he showed today, not only do we always credit him, I think he's always been a good defender, but I think on the ball, a lot more composure today. Maybe not of the quality in terms of passing like Toby, but in terms of keeping possession, not shitting the bed when he has the ball, turning away from attackers. I thought it was very impressive.
Yeah, he was an absolute beast today. He showed Toby how to defend today. He was leading by example, Sanchez at the back today.
Finally become a man. I finally forced some authority in him today.
Definitely. Giovanni Lo Celso, again, absolutely great performance. But what I want to say about Giovanni Lo Celso is we've just got rid of Eriksson, who always hits the first man. This guy's the complete opposite. Yeah. He always overhits his corners.
It's the opposite problem coming in. But he's a little magician, isn't he, in the centre? And I think it shows a lot. I think that Jose Mourinho trusts him to play in then double pivot, because in a Jose Mourinho system it takes a lot of physicality, a lot of energy, and you need to be able to tackle, you need to be able to defend to be sitting in that position. And for him to trust someone like Lo Celso, who's a little technician, who is so good on the ball, he's so good when he gets the ball, to actually as well do the dirty work, shows the kind of mentality he has, I think.
Yeah, definitely. He's an absolute baller, and he's only going to get better and better now. So I'm so excited to see I'm really excited to see what the future holds for him. But look, all in all, I think the players gave 110% today. You really can't fault the players. We just come up again. Look, but you got to look at Leipzig as well. They also had their own defensive injury problems. They had 3 of their starting centre backs out.
And I think this is where the not signing a striker comes in, because if we would have had a target man,
this is where the selling Llorente comes in.
Yeah, I completely agree. If we would have had Llorente today, we would have given Leipzig a lot more problems than we did today, because especially at the end, when we would be able to lump it forward onto his chest, use a physical striker against, as you say, defenders who are natural centre backs who don't have that physicality to compete with someone like Llorente. If we would have had Giroud or someone like a target man today, it would have been a different story.
Those centre-backs that were on the pitch, they were hardly troubled. Literally hardly troubled, because we didn't have a target man. We were relying off scraps off Lucas Moura, Bergwijn, and it just wasn't happening for us today. Last 20 minutes, we started to play a bit of football. We probably could have got a goal, but just wasn't to be.
I think it was the perfect opponents for the centre backs. I think if they could choose anyone, it would be someone like Lucas. Because if you're a fullback, what do you have? You have pace.
He didn't even win a header at the back post, though.
Yeah, that chance right there, and that's also a fact. I know we conceded a lot of chances, but we did have a few, and it is only 1-0. And as long as it's only 1-0, do you still hold out a bit of hope for the second leg that maybe we could unlikely turn it around?
Look, we've seen games like this, especially in the Champions League, go where in the first leg, teams rue their missed chances big time. Look, there's always a hope at 1-0. There really is. But can I see it happening? I'm not so sure. This team are a very, very good side, and going out there, going to their home, to their to their plastic home, which was only built about 10 years ago or something. This club are a fake team in Germany. Everyone in Germany hates them because all they are is a team that have come from nowhere, pumped a load of cash into it, and that's it. Their fans, half of their fans don't even support Leipzig.
I think we should do some digging. Maybe they'll get banned from the Champions League.
Yeah.
But anyway, look, I think only 1-0 in my view is actually not as bad as people think. I know it's a bad result. I'm not saying it's a good result, but
it's not the worst result in the world considering how the game went. It's actually a good result, to be fair.
I think exactly. We came away lucky not to be worse than 1-0, and the fact of the matter is, any win out in Leipzig could take us through. So I think we got to look at the positives. Hopefully, we hold up some hope in Leipzig, and maybe. I know Son and Kane aren't going to be back, but maybe we come out with a system that makes it work.
We just got to go there, hold our heads high, play our game, and then see what happens.
All right. Well, like, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know what you thought of the game. Like and subscribe if you like our content. And as always, come on, you Spurs.